Twin Flames, it's the Rainbow Wizard. I will be doing your reading. It is for the second week of November. And it is 2024, of course. So I hope you're doing amazing. Thank you for stopping by, dear Twin Flames. This will be the second reading of the day, actually. And I was picking up a lot of Twin Flame energies during the week. So I thought, let's get spirits to unleash the Twin Flame energies so that I do the other readings, because sometimes I realize if I do all the other readings, those that are dealing with the divine counterpart, which is of course what I pull in, I'm trying to keep them it's more simple in a way. So anyway, notes to self, do the Twin Flame reading first next time so that I can separate the energy, because not everyone is interested in Twin Flame readings. It's very specific. It's what I call is more like the spiritual language. I don't really think I possess that language, but even when I listen to readings, so sometimes you just want to hear okay what someone's feelings, intentions are, and you don't really want to hear all the waffle of messages that is pulled down. So yeah, I will I will try to improve that basically, but here we are. Okay, thank you so much for being here and for supporting the channel as well. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. If anyone is Scorpio, born in Scorpio season, I wish you a happy birthday as well. But I'm going to pull out messages for you, the divine feminine and the divine masculine. It can be both divine feminine, divine masculine, but yeah, you decide. So I think that I am ready here. Yes, it's telling me to go. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. All right, so divine intervention is here. Some of you could, in fact, be Scorpio or have Scorpio in your chart. Perhaps you have Gemini in your chart. You are seen as someone that is fierce at this time. You're seen maybe as a troublemaker, as the black sheep even, as a scapegoat even. Maybe that was you at some point, but you have really battled your demons, or you have battled people that's been against you. You have stood your ground. You have been defeated, but you are back up on your feet there, Twin Flames. You could also have strong fire elements in your chart. You might be seeing, yes, 1111. You might be seeing other synchronicities here. You might feel uncertain and confused about the divine journey itself. You feel that you have been working hard on yourself consistently without results, perhaps too, or you're working and working and working and working and repeating your task. You could feel a strain here from caring for others, little attention to yourself here. Maybe too much strain from focusing only on work and nothing else because you want a specific result. Workaholics arise very easily these days, especially as we have YouTube or anyone doing anything social media. How much time does it take from us, and how much arises from people speak about their experience to teach each other, but at the same time we are in a world now where everyone is speaking and listening to anyone that's producing anything through the social media. But how much are we listening to what's going on around us if we are only sharing our skills, only giving the skills? And then you also get a group of people that is like, well, I'm the one sharing all my knowledge and skills. So I'm too busy with that, so I don't really pay attention to anything else. So that's just a message I got up a little bit here. Now, moving into your divine counterpart. So there's a person here, so yeah, the divine counterpart. This is someone that's a hopeless romantic. When they came into your life, you just saw this person as a flirt, as a romantic. It was sweet. It was a lot of messages back and forth. At the time when you met them, you came in at the time where you felt defeated. You felt that there was no love in your life, and you felt like there was a lot of options. I think specifically this person, when you met them, you could have been in a time where you were very popular and you were, it's like not that you're not popular now, but it seemed that you were out and about a lot and you were open to options. You were open to engaging. At that time, you had many suitors, many options. You were sort of communicating a lot, I'm seeing here. So when this person came into your life, you ended up locking your heart to this person for a specific reason. But then there was a tower moment. Tower moment came to tear you two apart. This person's feelings is that they have one foot in the door, one foot out the door. They're in their shadow side, they're in their ego, they have bad habits. This person could have ghosted you multiple times. This person is someone that is very passionate. So they're repeating an action for the longest time, not really being, what you would say, a twin flame in their behavior. Now, they might not even be aware of the spiritual journey at all. It could be very 3D. It doesn't make them like they are not your twin flame. So you would know probably who this twin flame is. Most of the time, twin flame comes in your life to teach you something about pain. Very often. It sounds horrible when the twin flame journey is very beautiful. And the thing is, I am sure as well, there are many twin flame journeys that are super happy from day one. And the thing is, we might think that are doing tarot and are here. It's like, oh my God, how many people that have a miserable journey in love? But I think all of us know a lot of people as well that are very happy in love that doesn't even listen to tarot. I have to be honest with you, I don't know a single person, at least they tell me, and I don't really speak about my channel to just people in the street or people I know. No one speak about it. So yeah, it's and probably people, tarot is a taboo to listen to. If anyone says often that, even though it's a modern day psychology, many could be like, nah, don't listen to that. There's a stigma around it. All right, so that's what I'm getting. Anyway, don't go off on a tangent, Rainbow Wizard. You promised yourself. So the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Wands. This person they've literally been confused for the longest time. They cause burdens on themselves for, yeah, they spill cups. That's what they do. So I'm getting someone here that are very restless. They're romantic, but they're very hot and cold. But there is a strong temptation. There's always been a strong temptation with you. That temptation has never gone away. It can be that this person is burdened by a relationship in their life, and we have the fives. Oh my goodness, there's so many fives today. This person could be in a long-term relationship that is giving them joy because of children perhaps, but it's also hard work. This person in their feelings there's something that's going to be torn apart for them. It's coming out of the blue. There is a divine intervention when it comes to this particular divine counterpart here, teaching them lessons. This person is going to be, it's going to be known to them that this connection with you is not a random connection. That this connection with you is a connection that is meant to make them grow. This person have run away from this so far, this connection, that they don't even know where you are anymore. I feel this person is not in contact with you. It's like a twin flame counterpart that was and is unhinged, and they are away from you. You can't see this person right now. But let me tell you, this person here is going through, there's a lot of arguments within a relationship that's meant to be pretty. There is them constantly saying, no, well, I'm just like that kind of thing. They're sweet, flirtatious, but I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm kind of loyal here. But in their feelings here, something is happening to them. Something is going to happen that is going to tear this person's heart apart. When it comes to love, and especially when it comes to their ego. This person's ego at the moment is being ripped to shreds. This person's ego is currently being ripped to shreds. They played games over and over and over, repeated their games, spilled cups, repeated games, spilled cups. The ego kept applauding them. Well done, well done, well done. But something is happening to this person that, oh my goodness, is this person going to be, their ego is cracked open, ripped to shreds. Because karma is catching up with this one. And I see here, people that they thought they could be themselves, and it's almost like you are in a group of friends, and for the longest time, and they see, you go off the rails, you can drink all you want, you can do the crazy stuff, you tell all the crazy stories, let's say, and there's one friend in there that is like, I'm going to use that against them, they're not as close to me as they think they are, and something is happening like that. That's the example I'm getting. They're being humiliated, losing. They're on the losing end here. They are going through the dark night of the soul. It has to do with their ego. It has to do with their ego being brutally, brutally ripped to shreds. Wow, what a start of this reading. Now, is it you that is ripping their ego to shreds? Maybe. Let's see. Because divine counterparts are, in fact, here to teach each other to deal with their pain. And obviously in tarot, it looks extreme. There's extreme messages. So keep that in mind. Now, we're not actually looking to see someone hurt. So rip to shreds. If you compare it to an action movie, you might be like, oh my God, no, I didn't want him to be hurt. Obviously, we're not talking that, all right? But you have your own stories, your own feelings around and vision about what that could be to someone. I feel that. So I'm going to go back to that situation. What is happening to them? Don't worry. We're going to look into it. So you have the... too many cards. Yeah. Many of you feel you have been dealing with a lot of strain from caring for others, and you feel now it's hard to get back up on your feet because of it. You might have Leo in your chart. I did see the Queen of Wands. You are working away. Your feelings is telling you to be persistent. Your intentions is only to open up to someone that adds value to your life here. Someone could be in a work situation here that is sending you a message. Yeah. Okay, I feel this person that is in a practical situation of yours. Yeah, it's a practical situation, and this person here is going to send you a message, or there's an invitation. This person, they see you as someone they want to commit to, relationship to, they want to open up to. This person is a soulmate. Now, you decide if it is the person over here that is your divine counterpart, which is the person that is coming in to your life. So we're here reading about the twin flames, so it could be them. But right now, for some reason, I'm picking up there is something about they're making a decision that's going to rip their heart to shreds. So let's see here. Ten of Swords again. So the purpose for you, this twin flame journey, they're feminine or they're masculine. It is to become independent, to, goodness, the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune, the Nine of Cups. All right. It is here to have the pain that you have experienced is going to set you up for this tower that's about to come as a positive tower for you. Twin flame connection here again. So, all right, yes, I'm getting this. Oh my goodness. Wow, what is going on? The Devil, the Death, the Knight of Cups. Someone is here going through a transformation, but they're going to do it in front of someone. They're saying to their ego, I'm not doing this anymore. This could be someone that is they managed to break free here. Your feelings for someone is going to resurface. There is a commitment coming up here. Your intention is to move forward with this person. You are happy about the situation. It's a breakthrough for you that this person is going to show you their feelings and their intentions. So there's a few different situations. I'm going to look into them in a bit. I feel here that someone's situation, twin flames, is exactly what you thought it is. There could be someone that is their obstacle for them not to level up, okay? But they're tackling it. They can tackle it. There's always an opportunity to change. So here it is a shock about someone going through a transformation of change, I feel. Now, if it isn't the way, and this is about you seeing some situation that is matching them, it's like being revealed to you, and you know why you're separated. That can also be the case. You know why you didn't get why you didn't open up to them as well, I'm feeling. So this message here, I want you to take a step back, and it's more to see what happened here. It's not about, I would say, because I did Aquarius reading previously, there it is a major like defense, because the situation could be a little bit close. So it is like, okay, someone, if it has to do with, okay, someone that your twin flame, something raw and hurtful happen, you know, maybe very close by or something. And it's like, oh yeah, I've seen something terrible about them, true colors, they're not coming near me, but I know they're my twin flame. It's like, this is a little bit different. Your energy is extremely calm. It's like this, you have learned the lessons, you know what your happiness is, you know what it looks like. So here I feel you are the counterpart which knows what it looks like, and you are not really evaluating a situation at the moment based on being triggered. This is not, if you're being extremely triggered right now and you go like, don't like there, because I know there's so many different feelings, and you know everyone is in a different situation, but it's like this time someone used to trigger you a lot. They could trigger you like a lot, and also in a positive trigger is positive as well. So basically every time this person resurfaced, it was excitement, but at the same time it's like, oh god, again, I shouldn't really do this because I've experienced something, right? So whatever you have experienced as a divine counterpart up until now have brought you to where you are right now, and you have given you a tremendous growth, and you know exactly what a relationship or a person will look like, how, you know, this person that will be in your life when you're looking at 3D. So you know that. So therefore, whoever you watch, whether it is your twin flame or someone else, something, you are going to look at the situation based on, wow, is that what went down? But you're going to look at it objectively. So it's not so much about, wow, run for the hills, because you have it's not about the person knocking on your door bringing the trouble here, because I don't see the burdens. You are going to see something. You're going to see something that is exactly about their situation. It's something that you discovered a long time ago, and that situation is exactly what you have discovered in the past. And some time have passed, and you're like, okay, I knew something is going where you're going to see it. But this time when you're going to see it, it's more like you're watching a television program. Compared to if you watched it some time ago, you would have been hurt, disgusted, or like, oh my God, like there would be a lot more emotions as if this was happening in your own house. Now you're watching it through like it's like a television with it's like you could watch any movie, like a horror movie, you could watch action movie. You don't take it as it's going to be close to your house. It's not, maybe if you compare it to a movie, maybe in the past it was like you're watching the actual real news about this person, and you feel, oh my God, you know, when you watch the news, of course, if you watch anything in London going down, immediately you will see, oh God, is this in my area? I need to tighten the locks. Or, you know what I mean? Like, so it's more like you will take action within your circumstance because you could be affected by what you're seeing, because what you're seeing is so close to you. So, but this is different. It's very far away, but it's going to be exactly what you thought, that you felt about this person is going to be revealed. It's like an egg cracked open, and out comes whatever you thought was in that egg. Okay, spirits, please give me a few more messages here, and it's going to reveal to you why you did not take action when it comes to a particular person here, which is your twin flame. Many of you could have always felt like there's something odd about them, right? There's something weird about them. It's something I can't wrap my fingers around it, or I can't wrap my head around it. Sorry, that was what I'm trying to say. What is happening here? What on earth is happening? So we're going to go back and we're going to see what's been happening within their walls and what exactly is going to come out in the open. So let's just see what is happening here I feel this person is going through a major transformation, like a major transformation, and it's about to be revealed. In which way are they going through a major transformation? I feel here that, sorry, we have this combination here, and it's to do with also, it's something linked to the Lovers as well, and it's coming up. There's a relationship to the Lovers card that is chained up. So chained up to a lover, a karmic connection. They thought maybe that you were karmic, but it's going to show that the karmic bond they have with themselves or someone else. It's a relationship they went to that stifled their individuality and the loss of self. And there was an unhealthy dependency there. And I feel that they're also so opposite, with the Death card, and it's the ultimate release. But the Devil is the eternal entrapment and bondage. But the two negatives is the positive. So it's also offering encouragement and hope here. So maybe this person, I feel, they entered a relationship despite it being the obvious red flags. And a year, 2 years down the line, they feel trapped, powerless. And that there's no way out. They can't see it. They couldn't see it. And they are grasping an opportunity due to the Tower. It's a freedom of a fresh start, but it's painful. It's basically taking a step to their escape because they made their own trap. Escaping habits, bondage, temptation. So it is moving on and time to release. They're releasing themselves through the dark night of the soul. Is something to do with the toxic relationship with themselves and others, unhealthy behaviors and limiting beliefs. This could also be they're unable to grow into the potential true self, and they're, despite the evidence that it clearly demonstrates the opposite. So it's like this person, they thought that they were unable to grow. It's too late and to grow into their potential true self. So it's basically let's say this person dropped out of school, and they're saying because they dropped out of school, they can never get the job they want. They dropped out of their favorite hobby, their talent, so they can't do it again. So they have to destroy whatever is left. So they have said to themselves that because of that, they're going to be punished for the rest of their life, and that's the behavior. So it is the interplay of light and darkness. It is representing two sides of this person's personality. So that's what they're facing. Their shadow side, the light. And they have been falling into addiction and despair. But they also have the strength to rise up if they look for it. It's like they're creating some kind of strategy for dealing with the darkness when it happens. So it's releasing the bondage, it's releasing the transformation through chaos. That's what is happening to them. And it has to do with you. It has to do with you. This person is realizing it and going through this. It's a very toxic relationship that brought out the worst in them, and they blamed you. They blamed you. There could be someone else that's saying there's karmic and that was on their case. So this person, your twin flame, is going through that. This reading, however, is not about them going through all of that, and on Monday they're going to call you and say, hey, this is what happened. You are going to see it. You're going to see this person go through something. And when you see this person, I feel for many of you, you are just going to say, oh goodness gracious, thanks goodness that I am not with them. Thanks goodness that I am with someone else. Now, there is two people. There could also be several people. You have options here as well. But this chapter of this twin flame journey for you, it's significant, it's spiritual. It's going to make sense to you. It's like the final answer. You know, when you're watching, what can I say? I don't know, just pick a series, the Game of Thrones. Didn't everyone think that the ending, don't everyone have a different vision of their ending, right? Most people get angry with an ending as well. Personally, I did. I watched it 3 times, and then in the end, I was like, the third time I saw it, I was like, this is the perfect ending, because he didn't want the power and the glory, which we hoped that he wanted. We wanted him to have the Jon Snow, and we were like, when he got together with, at least I thought at first, the first time I saw it, I was like, oh my God, they're such a perfect couple. That's like, you know, in your own world. But then in the end, he went back to the forest where he had true love. She died. He wanted to be with the people that was close to his true love. And then when many saw it, it's like, oh my God, we wanted this to continue, you two ruling the world together. But it was toxic, right? But I personally, I mean, maybe that's just me, but I was like, you know, at that point I was disappointed. I was like, no, she'd be all right. Like she, you know, I know she slayed, she killed like people in the city, and the whole city went crashing down. But actually, my initial thought was like, well, maybe she had a reason to, right? But it's a movie, okay? So I don't think that. Just not go on that that route, okay? But anyway, that was the initial thought, and I feel that this has to do with their initial thought. It's a relationship that looks pretty, it looks powerful, it has that, you know, they could have moved forward with someone that seems the perfect match. Good, there was a lot of focus about looks and passion, and it was just like that world just seemed so powerful, so powerful. All right, but here is an opportunity to reset, because this person isn't really that person that they have been in that situation. You're going to see it. You're going to witness it. Again, I'm seeing that you're going to see this person have fallen from grace in the way that is going to give you answers that is exactly what you thought about them, and it's going to be different for all of you. This person, you could feel actually, because there's a thread between the two of you, that they're going through it. So, but at this time, whereas in the past, you could have been, and this comes back usually also to those that feel like a victim in a situation. If you felt like a victim, but you are not in the victim mode, because you have already moved on from that. You already pulled away. So also it has to do with it. So it's you know, in a typical like love connection, it's like, oh my God, someone hurts you, or if you're in a traumatic relationship, of course you're going to be they're getting their revenge. That's the normal thinking, right? But in this particular case, in this twin flame union, so for those of you that have reached the spiritual level in so many ways for you, where you are not interested in sort of saying, good riddance to them, I'm so glad to see that, you know, because it's also to do with then you haven't healed as well, because you are watching them on a distance. Remember, it's not really for those of you I feel that are watching, it has to do with something you're seeing about them on a distance that you haven't experienced with them, but you wanted to be with them. And if you were with them at these years, for instance, you would have experienced them, and then you could have been the one like, oh my God, like that person there with them. And I feel that is not a divine counterpart, it's a karmic soulmate connection or whatnot. But you know, like it's like we all experience, or not we don't do that, but you know, it's that really toxic relationship where these two people probably will forever, like, you know, we destroyed each other, brought out the worst in each other. But you were not meant to bring the worst out in each other when you are under the same roof, I feel. So this could have been a situationship, a twin flame relationship that, again, you wanted to be with this person really badly, and you had to pull yourself up because of Tower that was caused by this person here. But now you are seeing why you were not under the same roof as them. Now you're understanding that actually this twin flame journey for you, it significantly changed you for the better. So you have a different choice here now. And your intentions here is to be strategic when it comes to love. There is two people around you here. There is one that's offering you a relationship, King of Cups, very warm, very kind. They are going to offer you commitment. Many of you is like, okay, I want this connection here. But see here, I feel here, it's something to do with a major breakdown of a relationship or major revelation or something you even moved on from, a struggle that happened in the past. But because this person is going through these changes, they are going to express love. They are going to say something to you, and either way, it's going to shock you. But this time, you're not in the receiving end as you used to be. It would have been, oh, I would do anything for them to tell me that they love me that much now. But now you are looking at it as a ground. So all of you is going to be different, but they are coming in with warmth. When they have gone through this, they are coming into you. They are going to express love to you. They are going to express that they've gone through, both you're going to witness that they've gone through hell and back, and they are going to experience that there is changes within them. And that's going to make you happy, because at this point, you are not really detached to the outcome of this person. So this reading is very much for those of you that have a bit more, I guess, You have matured based on your experience. This isn't about you, because, you know, touches so many different feelings when you talk about relationships. So yeah, you feel how you feel, and that's that. But yeah, this is going to be revealed to you. Everything's going to make sense to you. Everything you thought about them is going to be true, and that is what you're going to see. But this time it's going to have a different meaning if this happened to you before. So, and then you are going to say yourself, oh, actually, I have matured myself. Because to be honest, if this person came to me in this way last year, first of all, I'd be like, now I'm going to play games on you. Oh my God, don't touch me. Don't come near me. You could have been that answer you could have given them. And there's nothing wrong with that. So it's not about right or wrong here. This is just a different experience from what you're seeing about your divine counterpart, which is going to make sense to you in a different way. And you are going to understand the meaning of your twin flame journey. It's like, okay, I understand now. I am happy with the outcome, because now I can move on, whatever you decide to do with this person or with someone else. But you are not going to be part of their rage, or you're not going to respond. I feel like it's a now it's like, again, just compare it to a movie that you're watching, and in the end, if you've been so involved in any kind of series, and the end is shaking you up and you're like getting angry, like, I can't believe this happened, oh my God, how did you do that? You know, it's obviously that's a different thing, and your emotions is much bigger than that, much bigger. So you're going to look at it as that, okay, this had to happen. I see now why it happened. So any more messages on this person? For this person. So I feel for many of you as well, like, whereas you could have, or in the past been like, oh my God, yeah, I knew this third party, look, their relationship is over. So they are moving on from a karmic relationship here. And I feel that in the past, you were like, oh my God, that third party, let's say if you're close to them, you were like, I'm much better looking than them. I'm much better. Oh my God, like it was more that reaction. But now you're going to be like, gosh, I feel sorry for the third party. I am glad I was not in that person's shoe. So that most of you are going to have a different feeling about it, because you're not emotionally involved like in this extent that you used to be. All right. But it's like, you are sort of going to see this person's true colors. You're going to see that, you know, what they've been feeling and going through here, fear of the ego, issues, jealousy. They, however, they are going to thank you for what you have been teaching this person, the pain and like facing their demons. It is to do with this union. It is to do with you. And this person will also, I feel they are going to change this will make them change the outlook on why they met you, because this person, again, their ego has been saying like, stay away from you. You are the root of all evil. You are the one that have cast a spell or whatever. Like, so whatever thoughts they have about you has not been true, because they are the enemy basically here. They are the person that have been in this toxic mindset, limiting beliefs and whatnot. They are the one that have brought this up on themselves. It was so some of them could be saying that, if they never met you, they would never have gone through that, because they blame, there's something about their like, gotta stay away. What all this happened after they met you. Because the thing is, when someone is in that toxic limiting belief way, and it's usually then you rebel against someone. And I think very often we can all go through that, especially when we're younger, 20s and 30s. Personally, I did. If I think back, it's like I actually cut off many nice people, because I was like, I don't like, if someone was telling me off or told me a different view, I'm like, nah, you know what I mean? So it's part of that. We all do a little bit of the same all our lives, like the whole, you know, when we grow up, when we are, you know, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, you're always going to look back and say, well, yeah, I had a part to play in that. I was also like that. So a twin flame journey is really very much about also being self-aware in many different aspects of yourself, what you have experienced, because oftentimes as well, your twin flame is going through something that you have also experienced, but you are not also acknowledging at the time, you're like, I would never be like them, right? You're like, no, because maybe you were with this person, you were thriving in their connection or whatever connection you had with them at some point, and then there could have been someone looking at you and saying, why are they so obsessed with this person, or what are they obsessed with? Maybe you kept it a secret. So yeah, the answers are coming out. Now you are attracting romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. Unexpected income very soon. Adjudication here. So I feel this person is going through this major change. A major change. Red flags, the seed is all coming. It's all coming to the surface. It is all being cracked open. The eggs open again, and out comes the monster, perhaps. And the monster is them, all right? Again, many of them will be like, oh, I'm going to do this again. Okay, I want to do it. Because also being on any kind of toxic journey, whatever it is, small or big, I regret lying to you. I feel you leaving me behind. I can't stop thinking about you. I know I crossed the line with you. We both know I'm not the one for you. I remember every detail of that day. So again, a lot of limiting beliefs, a lot of, negative affirmations in a way, but also realizations. This person knows now they are getting the answers they didn't want to see before about this union. Now, I want to go back to you here, Divine Feminine. I'm going to pull a few more cards here, who this person is, and I'm going to round up the reading. Because there's a soulmate connection here. There is a person here that you are getting to know. It's getting close. For those of you, especially if you want children or grow a business, or you want that, you are really aiming to get the wish fulfillment as soon as possible with a person that will be by your side. And you know that the twin flame, they are not that person. But regardless, you might not think it's like, we never, so for example, I'll give example. Well, if you have experienced a lot of negative emotions with them and you have distanced yourself with them, why would you even want to look at the reading in the first place? And some of you could be here and you'd be like, oh my God, I don't want them, and and that's just the repeat thought in your head. So then it's just saying, why are you repeating it? What is that anger towards them? Why do you say it in words, or do you actually feel it? So it has to do with certain realization about you. And it's also like saying that don't ignore the importance of it, because again, something that you've seen and experienced with this person, by also actually witnessing them in a way, and you being able to witness them, you're able to get some kind of closure. It's kind of to see it without the emotion, but it's not going to be forced. And just it's more going to be on that distance. It's a bit like it's a movie you watch, so it's not the news. So two different things, right? The news is you can usually be on your doorstep, but the movie is a movie. Okay, so you have gone through, I feel here, Divine Feminine, you've had a major healing process. And actually for many of you as well, you lost your appetite for a relationship. It was like, I don't want to think of them, I don't want to go towards them, but I'm not going towards anyone else either. So again, it was blocking you somehow. Now you're able to, I feel that you are able to shift gear. I feel that now you actually are able to see yourself in a relationship. You were not able to see that in the past. I feel that very strongly. It's like a strong energy of like, okay, I'm in true control here of the type of relationship that I end up in, because usually when we have resistance to something, it's also something that we enjoy. It is. So, for example, if you used to hang out with a group of friends and you always used to drink and you had fun, but you know that when you're with this group of friends, you usually will drink, and let's say if you try not to drink. But then again, if someone invites you out, you're like, oh my God, don't contact me. Like, I'm fine over here. But the thing is as well, you are also then rejecting the fun. So usually it's also, you're rejecting it because you're like, I don't want to do it. But you also know that a certain particular part of that union as well, whether it's relationship, this person, a group of friends, or a place you go to, you have also had fun. You wouldn't have any resistance if it's not also fun. So it's a human part here. Yeah. So there's victory. There is a great victory here for you. It's saying here, do not fear your counterpart's shadow side anymore. Do not fear it anymore. You are not a victim of their, let's say you're not a victim of this union anymore. If you felt like a victim, that feeling is going to go away now. So it's saying here, you have reached that level. So if you are saying to yourself, I've leveled up and I'm good, but I'm going to hide just in case. But then you don't know if you leveled up, because then if you are hiding, it's easy to say that you leveled up when you sit at home in your living room and just where you are and you're on your phone, because you have that protection around you. But you know that, okay, how do I know that I've leveled up? How do I know this? I need to go out in the world, because then you truly will see if you, whatever it is, if it is a person, this person, how they triggered you, if it's a habit. Now we're talking about the person. So you will face this person, you will see what's happened to them, and you are not going to make it change your choices and change your leveling up and change what you want, because you have leveled up. So it's going to be a different experience. This person could have Leo in their chart, this person, the soulmate, that is coming into your life, that you're moving towards, that is giving you strength, because we have the Queen of Cups and we have the Strength card here. We have the Star and we have the wish fulfillment. Now, what Spirit isn't telling me right now, it's saying you are going to be the one here deciding who this person is for you, because regardless if this is your twin flame, they are going to contact you. There is maybe an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be, but I'm getting strong fire sign here. This person will contact you through this stuff, and you are going to decide when they contact you if you want to proceed with them. But the gap in your energies right now is tremendous, but you are going to face them nevertheless without being triggered and without feeling like you have to change the locks on your door, for instance. You're not going to go into a full-on battle of your emotions and full-on rage. So that's when you know, they're twin flames, that you have reached that level, what you know is called leveling up. You are no longer, because also imagine you're moving into a new relationship, and every time someone mentions the name and the person that you're with is going to see a major reaction of that person. That's not healthy for this person. Vice versa, if someone comes towards you, you know what I mean? So it is here you are taking a healthy approach to your next step when it comes to your relationship, and it has to do with the person you're going to be with. You are going to give them your full attention, because that's how you feel. And you are going to feel this major release and relief that you're no longer going to be affected by the past trauma, or even if this person is sharing information, you're seeing information, it's not going to be like the world stops for you for one day because you happen to accidentally run across them. That's going to be your confirmation, they're twin flames, that you have leveled up. That is, you have that power, you have that strength. You are purely taking actions and steps, and it's because you have dealt with, the pain and strain. So that means that you have really, you are where you are supposed to be. Their twin flame, which is wonderful. And sometimes you need to be able to go to that place. It's like you're going back to the crime scene, and that could be anything. Let's say if you had a breakup with someone, and many people could have that impression. It's like you could go to a venue where you met someone, and then for years and years after you find it difficult to go to that venue because it reminds you of that person, because it takes time to heal. Regardless what has gone down, it doesn't mean that you've even had to experience something terrible with this person, but it's a place, a smell, different things, right, remind you of someone, and it can usually shift someone's mood. So at this time, and I see that, I'm very happy for you, their twin flames, is that you have gained wisdom and you have been healing, and you are no longer affected in terms of a negative way, or in terms of you feeling you have to hide, or you have to be triggered, or you are triggered, but it's going to be a natural feeling, because every person, we all know when it comes to our feelings, and we experience again and again and again and again, we actually never know for sure how we will react to a situation unless we try to approach it. How are you going to, for example, know, have you overcome stage fear? Or if you had an accident, how are you going to ever know that if you go up to where you had an accident, if it's something you love, but you feel like, okay, I want to do it again, you know, it's something I love. So it's something about that. If you love this person and you believe they have healed, and this person offer you love, you will never know for sure what's going to happen, but you're going to do it with saying, I want to do this. I'm not going to rant about it. I'm not going to expect the outcome. I have healed, and this time around, if it happens again, I decided that it is what I want to do. So that is a healthy approach to it. So for all of you, it's different. It isn't forced. This is not about a forced situation, about reuniting with a twin flame that, you know, you'll be like first going to all your friends and be like, oh my God, you know what? I'm gonna see the bastard anyway. I'm gonna see the bitch anyway. I'm gonna see them. Ha! I don't know. Look who has the bigger. If you go in there, you would have the devil coming. If you going in with that attitude, you will have the devil coming up. And I don't see that you have the devil up here. Do you? So your attitude has changed as well. So it is whatever you do, or even if it's a new person, even if this person is someone that you love and want to go towards, but you feel that you are guarded right now. I got that in Aquarius reading, like for example, if the, no offense Aquarius, but if Aquarius at that point, if the emotions that you're going through right now, this will not be the twin flame, because you can't level up and be guarded at the same time. And there's no quick fix to anything. Everything has its time, everything has its purpose. There is no fast forward. You can't be hurt today and cry like of something that is extremely happening to you, and then tomorrow you're going to be fine. You can say that you're going to be fine tomorrow, but what's fine is when you are faced with a situation and you look at the situation in a neutral way. That's when you know you're healed. It takes time. So I'm very happy to see here their twin flames, how far you've come. How far you come, how brave you've come, it's like how you can now your dreams are becoming real, like your dreams that felt like, oh, you couldn't explore your dreams, or maybe what you had in mind, it was so hard, maybe you're never going to get there, but you're going to have a breakthrough. They're twin flames. You're really going to have a breakthrough, and I see just like how happy you will be. The King of Cups, right? This is someone that comes in to give you the strength. You are sharing the strength back. You're going face to face and saying, we want this. We want this forward movement. We want this relationship. It feels right. This feels so right. And I do see here, they're twin flames for most of you. But you decide here, because I see a lot of different signs. For most of you, this is where the end of the road is when it comes to you evaluating whether or not you will be in a relationship with them in this lifetime. This is what's going to be revealed to you right now. You will know, and you will stick with your choices, but actually the choice is not going to be a difficult choice. You will just know your feelings, your heart, your thoughts, your everything, your actions is going to sum it all up for you anyway. You don't have to, write down the bullet points and be like, all right, I got to stick to this. I got to look at the map here. Otherwise, I'm going to get it. You know the road already. So yeah, you are definitely here going to be grateful and so happy and proud of yourself that you did persevere through the toughest of times, and that you were not afraid to look the demon in the eye when they came towards you, to know where you stand. And you will feel so strong. There is no temptation on your end here. So that's what I see. This person, this twin flame, they are going through it. This is not an overnight process, but they're going through the worst of it. This is the time where this person, your twin flame, will not be the same afterwards. They will never be the same. And they will express to you, there will be communication to say to you, wow, I know who you are to me now. But, you know, I'm not the one for you. They know, see, across the line, I can't stop thinking about you, though I regret lying. I feel you leaving me behind. Remember every day of that detail of the day. So this has to do with them also coming to terms with how the flow works in life, right? Because is there such thing as forever endings or forever breakups or forever, never, ever, ever, you know? It is going with the flow like the river flows. And when you do that, you know, that is why life is so exciting here. So there, twin flames, do check out other signs in your chart. Thank you for watching. I'll see you very soon and take care.